The home
J
point
Drone here.
has been
What's going on,
updated.
guys? We got the
Please check
Mavic
it on the
Mini
map.
up, and this is going to be a takeoff from a residential neighborhood out to where I generally fly, but this is going to be an obstructed takeoff because I'm on the ground. This is going to fly in the direction that you're about to see, and I'm going to have a Cadillac, a garage with a Grand Prix in it, and my house and trees obstructing my line of sight to the drone. So I just want to show you what the transmission is going to look like. I want to show you how far I get out before I get weak transmission, which will be in the upper left. And this was after the last update. I don't really like updating DJI stuff because sometimes it gets finicky, but I did have this out on the road with me. I wanted to fly by a castle, and it wouldn't let me fly. I was able to fly my Spark. It told me that I needed to update it because I was in some area that I could override it, but due to the not updating it, I couldn't override it, if any of that makes any sense. But as you can see, we are 130 meters away. 400 meters equals a quarter mile, 800 meters equals a half a mile, and 1600 meters equals a mile. I prefer meters. I know in the United States, most of the United States likes to use feet. I ran track. I played sports. I'm very accustomed to meters, and I know meters better than I know feet. As you can see, image quality when it was starting to take off on the ground, if you want to go ahead and go back and look at it, was a little bit sketchy, but as soon as it got in the air, it cleared up considerably. We are getting close to the 400 meter mark, which again is a quarter mile. We've already passed the flying field I normally stand in. We've passed the second flying field, and we're getting to the third flying field, which is this darker area, which is a coal. That's why the ground's dark. So we're at 451, 52, just over a quarter mile, and you can see it starts to get grainy. We get weak image transmission. Obviously, I don't have a SD card in here with a high capacity in it. That's the reason that I'm getting the notification up. So because I got weak image transmission, I decided not to turn around. I decided just to tail back. I decided to backpedal. That way I knew I was going to lose my feed. These were two separate screen recordings going out and coming back in. You weren't able to see it because it transitioned really nicely. But in between the screen recordings, I did have a prompt to do a return home, and my image was completely black. And then when I started the screen recording, again, the second one that you're watching now that we're backpedaling, I actually got my image back. So again, this is highly obstructed flight, where generally I'm in a non-obstructed flight where I'm in the flight field, and we took the far. I do have a range run on this where we took it pretty far, and you'll be able to see me. We're gonna go ahead and tilt the camera down here, and you see the first road that tees to the left. You'll be able to see me. I'm standing in the middle of it. So right now, even as high up as it is, there's still trees blocking me. We'll put this eye level with me, and we'll put my hand straight out. That way you can see exactly what's directly in front of me from the drone's perspective as well. Would I have been able to fly over the entire town, the small town that I live in? I think so. I think very comfortably I would have been able to. But I just wanted to shoot it straight out because I didn't know what I was going to be able to do. You could see the line in the middle of that road. That is me. So I didn't want to. I didn't want to fly it over the houses in case for some reason something did happen and it fell. It would have fallen on my flight fields versus falling on top of houses. So I was trying to fly as safe as possible here. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. We will do a little dog run, see what type of speed this thing has. We'll put it in sport mode. But you can see me, I'm right there. We'll go ahead and spin this around here. Then we'll back it up to my shoulder, and then I'm going to put my hand out. You'll be able to see what's directly in front of me and what was obstructed. Bamzo. You can see exactly what I told you. The car, the Cadillac, the car inside the garage, my house, trees. That's what it was. We're going to go ahead and put this in sport mode. It has Cine Smooth, position mode, and sport mode. We're going to put it in sport mode. We're going to do a couple dog runs. Just 2 dog runs. We're going to go up and back. And this is a very limited area dog run too. Obviously, I need to maintain control of it and see what our top speed is. Speed's bottom left if you're paying attention to it. The top speed was right here, guys. 11.9 meters per second translates into 26, almost 27 miles per hour. Like and subscribe.